Imagine taking one thing out of your life for 30 days, not forever, just 30 days, and getting deeper sleep than you've had in years. Waking up clear-headed instead of foggy, watching your skin brighten, your mood steady out, and a quiet mental sharpness come back that you forgot you were missing. That one thing is alcohol. And here's what most people don't realize. Alcohol touches almost every system in your body. Your sleep, your brain, your skin, your gut, your mood, your energy, even your ability to handle stress. Which means when you take a break from it, the changes show up almost everywhere too. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what happens to your body over 30 days without alcohol, day by day, phase by phase, the uncomfortable first few days that make people give up, the turning point where things get genuinely good, and the change around day 21 that catches almost everyone off guard. Stick with me to the end, because that's where the real transformation lives. Let's get into it. Quick bit of context first, because it matters. This isn't a video about whether you have a problem or need to quit forever. Plenty of people do a 30-day reset simply to feel better, sleep better, and see how their body responds. It's an experiment on yourself, and 30 days is long enough to feel real, noticeable differences. Also, everyone's timeline is a little different. How much you drank, how often, your body, your sleep, your stress, all of it shapes your personal experience. So treat this as the general map of what tends to happen, not a rigid schedule. Your mileage will vary, and that's completely normal. Now, one genuinely important thing before we go further, and please don't skip this. For most people who drink lightly or socially, taking a 30-day break is safe and straightforward. But if you're a heavy or long-term daily drinker, quitting suddenly and completely on your own can actually be dangerous. The body can react badly to abrupt withdrawal. If that's you, or if you're not sure, please talk to a doctor before you stop. Getting support isn't a weakness, it's the smart, safe way to do this. Okay, with that said, let's follow the timeline. Days 1 through 3. Let's be honest about this part, because honesty is what makes the rest believable. The first few days are usually the least comfortable, and it's exactly why a lot of people don't make it past them. Your body and brain have gotten used to alcohol being part of the routine, and when it's suddenly gone, there's an adjustment. For lighter drinkers, this might just be some restlessness, trouble winding down at night, or reaching for the glass out of habit at the usual time. You might notice you sleep worse for the first night or two, before it gets better, which surprises people who assume sleep would improve instantly. Here's the reframe that helps. This early discomfort isn't a sign that alcohol was helping you. It's a sign of how much your routine was built around it. Your body is recalibrating, learning to wind down and relax on its own again, a skill it had before alcohol started doing that job for it. And that skill comes back. These first few days are the price of admission, and the good news is it's the steepest part of the whole climb. It gets easier from here, not harder. Days 4 through 7. This is where the payoff for pushing through begins, and for a lot of people, it starts with sleep. Alcohol has a sneaky effect on sleep. It can make you fall asleep faster, which fools people into thinking it helps. But it actually disrupts the deep, restorative stages of sleep later in the night. So even after a full night, you wake up not truly rested. As you move through this first week without it, many people find their sleep gets deeper and more restorative. You might start remembering your dreams more vividly. That's often a sign your deep sleep is returning. And when your sleep improves, everything downstream improves with it. By the end of week 1, a lot of people notice the morning fog lifting. You wake up clearer. That groggy, slow start to the day eases. Your focus sharpens. It's subtle at first, then suddenly obvious. You realize you feel more awake in your own life. This is the moment the experiment starts to feel genuinely worth it. And if better sleep and a clearer head already sound good, the next 2 weeks are where the changes become visible to other people too, including the one around day 21 that surprises almost everyone. Week 2, days 8 through 14. Now the changes start showing up on the outside. Let's start with skin, because this is the one people see in the mirror. Alcohol is dehydrating, and it can drive inflammation, so it often leaves skin looking puffy, dull, or red. As you move through week 2, With better hydration and less inflammation, a lot of people notice their skin looking clearer, less puffy, and brighter. That well-rested look starting to return. It's one of the most common things people mention in this phase. Then there's mood and energy, and this one's important. People often think alcohol relaxes them or lifts their mood, but it actually disrupts the brain chemistry involved in mood and can leave you feeling more anxious or flat the next day. As your body settles into week 2, many people describe feeling more emotionally stable, less of that low-grade next-day anxiety, and a steadier baseline energy that doesn't dip so hard. You're not riding the up and down of drink then recover anymore. And around now, a lot of people also notice something practical. They're saving money, they have more time, and their weekends suddenly feel longer. Those small wins add up and keep you going. Week 3, days 15 through 21. This is where that surprise I promised comes in, and it's the one people remember most. The physical stuff keeps improving. Sleep deepening, skin clearing, energy steadying. But here's the change around day 21 that catches almost everyone off guard, and it's not physical at all. It's mental quiet. For a lot of people, alcohol sits in the background of their whole week, the thing to look forward to on Friday, the way to unwind after a hard day, the automatic reward, the social default. And somewhere in week 3, people notice that background noise has gone quiet. They're not thinking about it. The little daily negotiation. Should I, shouldn't I, I've earned it, just isn't running anymore. And in its place, many people describe a kind of calm and mental clarity they hadn't felt in a long time. Some say it's the first time in years their head feels genuinely clear. You go in thinking this is about your body, and somewhere in week 3 you realize it's also about getting a piece of your mind back. That's usually the moment people stop counting down the days and start actually enjoying it. Week 4, days 22 through 30. This is where it stops being a challenge and starts becoming something you're genuinely proud of. By now, the whole system has shifted. Your sleep is deeper and more consistent. You wake up clear instead of foggy. Your skin looks healthy and your mood is steadier, with less of that next day anxiety. Your energy holds through the day. Many people also notice changes in appetite, and for some, gradual weight changes, because alcohol is surprisingly high in empty calories and can drive late-night eating. So removing it often shifts things naturally. And your body has had a real stretch of time to focus its energy on repair and recovery instead of processing alcohol. But the deepest change in week 4 is about identity, and this is the part that outlasts the 30 days. You've proven to yourself that you can do something hard and follow through. You've broken an automatic pattern you might have thought was just part of who you are. That confidence spreads, because once you know you can go 30 days, you realize you're the one in control, not the habit. Whether you choose to stay alcohol-free, cut back, or go back to occasional drinking with far more awareness, you now get to decide. That's the real transformation. It was never only about the alcohol. It was about becoming someone who chooses on purpose. Now, an honest part most videos skip. What happens if you drink again after 30 days? A lot of people find the experience genuinely different. After a month off, alcohol often hits harder and faster because your tolerance has dropped. And many people are struck by how much worse they feel the next day compared to before. The poor sleep, the fog, the flat mood, because now they have a clear, sober baseline to compare it against. Before, that felt bad feeling was just normal background. Now it stands out sharply. And that's actually the most valuable thing 30 days gives you. A clear before and after inside your own body. You get to feel directly what alcohol was actually costing you. From there, whatever you choose, you're choosing with real information instead of habit. Some people decide to stay off it. Some drink far less. Some keep it for special occasions. There's no single right answer here. The point is that now you're the one deciding, with your eyes open. So, if you want to try 30 days, here's how to give yourself the best shot. First, if you're a heavy or daily drinker, talk to a doctor before stopping. I'll say it again because it matters. For everyone else, don't rely on willpower alone, because willpower runs out. Change your environment. Keep alcohol out of the house so it isn't a decision you face every evening. Plan for your trigger moments in advance. If you always drink at 6 p.m. or in certain social settings, have a replacement ready, like sparkling water, a mocktail, or a different evening ritual entirely. Tell a few people what you're doing, because a little accountability goes a long way. Expect the first few days to be the hardest, and plan support around them. And don't chase perfection. If you slip, you haven't failed. You just keep going. Consistency beats a perfect record every time. The bottom line is this: alcohol affects far more of your body and mind than most people ever realize. Your sleep, your skin, your mood, your focus, your energy, and your sense of control. And 30 days is long enough to feel that difference for yourself, in your own body, with your own eyes. If this gave you a reason to try it, even just out of curiosity about how you'd feel, hit subscribe, because that's exactly what this channel is here for, giving you real, honest, judgment-free answers about your body. And I'd genuinely love to know in the comments, are you thinking about trying 30 days? Tell me what's making you consider it. I read every comment, and I'm cheering you on. Take care of yourself, be safe, and I'll see you in the next one.